It's been one of those fucking mornings. I was up early, doing my shit, having a good morning. All of a sudden, about an hour and a half deep into being awake, my phone hits me with the Instagram restriction, bro. On a post, this is what pisses me off the most. First of all, welcome back to Baj Sesh 007, also known as number 7. Been doing this now for like, what is that? 6 days in a row now? Woo! Yeah, real shit. But the post that got restricted this morning has been like the only post that I've posted recently that had anything to do with weed, that didn't include the word weed, that didn't have me smoking in it, and didn't have any products in it whatsoever. It was literally a video about somebody that it was just an enigma. And somehow I got restricted today. So I'm on not cloud 9 right now. I'm not having a good fucking day. I had to take some L-Dopa because I was royally... Dude, I thought that I had a stain right here when I saw that. And I was about to be like, wow. Drove 30 minutes to this fucking gym just to have a stain on my shirt? Nah, we're chilling. Today, we're going to be smoking on that Gush Mints again. Real baller. Yup. Also, someone the other day said that I have those... the fingers that, like, the nails, I don't know what they're called. Something fingers. Guys, I don't have any problems with my fingers. They've always looked like this. They've always just been, like, more round. But there's nothing wrong. I've gone to the doctor. There's nothing wrong with my fingers. But today, what I actually wanted to talk about was the times that I got caught for weed when I was a kid. Now, this is going back to, like, bro, what was the years? I think I got caught for the first time in 2020. It was right after my brother passed away, which was fucking horrible for my parents, especially to find out that I was on that bullshit during that time. Because they had just found out after Logan passed away that he was selling. They found the shit in his room, all the carts. It was rolled up in a bundle inside of a beanie. And there was like 150 carts inside of there. And then they found $10,000 in cash in his truck too. So he was trapping a little bit. So this was dead ass, like, bro, probably a month after that happened. No, because I got caught in September. So this was like 2 months. Yeah, technically a month after Logan died. My friend Gavin, my homies Gavin and Ryan came over. And I'm pretty sure my friend Riker was over that night too. We all came over, bought some weed, we smoked, had a good chill little sesh, and that night was funny as fuck because on that night, my friend Ryan was like notorious for like anything that we ever did to just throw up. It didn't matter what the fuck it was, which in that moment, it was like, why the fuck would he even do it so much with us if he would throw up every single time? But like, he loved to drink until he threw up, and he loved to smoke until he threw up, and he did it that night, and he threw up all over my fucking floor, and I was like, shit. Wake up the next morning. Everyone's gone. We're done. We leave. I have to go to fucking, I forgot what I was doing. I don't know if it was, I definitely was at school, but I'm pretty sure that I got my mom to drop me off where I went with somebody because I had to get something done with my tire. It was either like a puncture in my tire or I think that they were going to replace the tire. Bro, I shit y'all not, dude. It was either like at home. It definitely wasn't at school, but I was at home. And I remember getting a phone call from my mom. And she is like fucking blasting, dude, at like the top of her fucking lungs. What the fuck is this bag of weed in the car? And I'm like, yo, I couldn't even process what was happening because this time, bro, it wasn't even my weed. So the fact that I even said that to her in the first place, I was like, that's not even mine. I already looked like a dumbass, but I was telling the truth. My homie left it in the car, and I had no clue. It was just sitting. It's in this exact car, because I've been driving the same car since I was 16. Fucking in the cup holder, bro. It was just sitting in the cup holder, just a bag of nugs. Fumbled, folded. The worst possible scenario of all time. And, dude, that day sucked so much dick because it went from just this minor thing where it was like, oh God, Colin got caught for weed. It could have been something so minuscule. But it was the fact that, like, it was a month after Logan died and a month after they figured out that he was selling weed and all the other shit that he was doing. I was cooked. They immediately were like, let's put a tracker on your phone. I don't want you hanging out with these kids. I don't want you hanging out with these kids. And I was like, bro, I just told him to fuck off. I told him, I was like, it's my senior year. And this is where I have some, a lot of self-reflection from when I was a kid, because I realized that I did waste a lot of that time of being a kid doing bullshit, like drinking, like smoking. Like, obviously it makes for awesome stories now because I can just talk about it when I'm older, but like, I could have been spending that time with my family and like hanging out with my mom, my dad, and instead I just pushed them away further and further, even after they just lost their son. Hold on. Look at me, a fucking asshole. Well, like, my parents, that's why that's why I have so much love for my parents, because they put up with my bullshit and were just patient with me. I feel like parents always can, like, they can somewhat see the future of what their kid is gonna do, and I feel like they trusted me to make the right decisions and to get to where I am today. Obviously, I still smoke. Oh no. Smoke a little bit of weed here and there, but like, I'm not doing coke, I'm not doing Molly, I'm not doing fucking fat, I'm not doing meth. Like, I'm good. If this is the only thing my parents have to worry about is me getting safe weed, which I do, shout out Jars Over Duffels, then they ain't got shit to worry about. But that was the first time I got caught. Fast forward, near the end of senior year, I'm sitting, chilling, having a smoke session before the gym. And the way that I used to do my smoke sessions before the gym during senior year, because I wasn't doing this originally, I got my brother's room, obviously. You know, he fucking died, so I was in his room. He had the bigger room all the time. And I would smoke outside of the window. Like, in the bathroom, you could get up on the roof. You could just crawl out of the bathroom window and get onto the roof. Or what I would normally do is lay the wet towels under the doors. I would just wet a towel a little bit, lay it under the door. And then I was my front, like, obviously my bedroom door, and then I had a bathroom door. And then I would lay a towel on the bathroom door, spray a little Ozium on both of them, so that they wouldn't fucking stink, obviously. And then I'd get my smoke on before the gym, take a couple jeebs, and at this time I was using the bong top. So I would have the bong top on top of the water bottle, and it would pull these fucking, like, just milk ranch, like Hidden Valley Ranch bottle-esque ass jeebs out of this thing. And they were so gross, dude. Like, the bottle was like brown, and there was like little flakes and specks of ash and like little weed that falls out of it. It was gross as fuck. But this one day, I don't know what the fuck I did. I don't know what the fuck I was even thinking. I didn't put any towels under the front door. Not a single towel. And I didn't even spray afterwards. Normally, I would finish my sesh, hit a little Ozium spray and the whole shit. I didn't even do that. What the fuck was I even doing? I guess I was just trying to rush to the gym because I was going to the gym with this girl that I fucked with. And, bro, I get a call 30 minutes into the gym session. And I just knew. I looked at my homie and I was like, I have to go. And I went to the bathroom and I answered the phone. It's my mom again. At the top of her lungs. I know you fucking smoked in here. If you don't tell me where it is right now, I'm about to flip your fucking room upside down. That's exactly what she said. Like, I remember it to this day, the way that she said it like that, where she was like, I'm gonna flip your fucking room upside down. And I was like, mom, please, because I also had other shit in there, bro. It wasn't just the weed that I had in there. It was a bunch of shit inside of this thing, bro, because, hold on, loud ass car. Because when she eventually found, like, the thing that I had that was, like, what I was smoking out of, inside of my room was this mason jar. I had 3 different bags of weed in it. All of them had a name on it and what type of strain it was. So it already looked like I was selling, which I wasn't. I just had, like, different strains because I like to smoke different things at the time. It had a grinder in it. It had my bong tops. It had all of my pieces. It had papers inside of it. What else did it have? I think there was an empty bag inside of it too, and that's what really made her think that I was selling. Bro, she starts crying, and this is what broke my fucking heart, because she started crying, and she was like, please don't tell me you're selling. Like, I don't want you to go and do what Logan did. And I was like, bro, I just like to smoke. Like, that's what I wanted to get through my parents' head so bad, dude. And obviously, it's like, dude, when I'm sitting here saying it and I'm verbalizing it out loud, I sound like such a junkie degenerate. But, like, again, I've said this before. Everyone needs something to live for. And, like, bro, having a sesh with my homies, having a sesh at night, like, bro, that was the shit that made me live. Like, I loved hanging out with people and just, like, having a good time while being able to pass around something that everybody's enjoying. And again, it just elevates the experience of what you're having. If you just say, well, just live normal life and be sober, I also love doing that as well. But sometimes it's fun to just have a little sesh, bro. It's just fun to have a little fucking sesh with some people, bro. And yeah, dude, I fucking sat in the parking lot for like 10 minutes talking to her. Eventually, I drove home because when she said all the shit about, like, what else is there, yada, 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 because I had this old Victorian bathtub in my fucking bathroom. It was some weird, crazy shit. And I had the Jeep set up behind it, but then I had the mason jar inside of this. I didn't want her to find the setup because I did not want her to see how dirty the shit that I was smoking was. But yeah, she went and got all that shit. Never told me where she hid it, because she picked it up and I'm pretty sure she either threw it away or who knows what the fuck she did with that mason jar. I lost probably 7 grams, a grinder. Obviously, all the pieces that I had to go rebuy a new socket set. Fucking sucked. I hate doing that because then I look like even more of a junkie. Imagine going to the same auto parts store and buying 2 of the same socket sets. What are you fucking doing? Drugs, obviously. So, the crazy thing about that, too, my mom smokes now. She was the one that would get on to me the most about it because my parents are separated, if you guys didn't know. My parents divorced when I was like 2 or 3, something crazy like that. I don't fucking know. But my dad was never like, he obviously didn't want me to do it, but he grew up and also struggled with it, and that's the reason that he looked at it that way. My mom barely even tried it, and she just immediately made this assumption that it was a gateway to all these other horrible things in life. So that's why she was so adamant about me not smoking. But now she fucking does it. Because what happened? Mom, I don't want to air your shit out, but she had her own problems and everything. And when she turned to the, like, THC and, like, doing the weed and everything, like, she's called me recently and been like, yo, this, like, changed everything. Like, this, I feel so normal now. Like, she's like, I can still have a vice, do something at the end of the night, but feel normal and not feel like I'm fucking up my life. And I was like, wow. That's so awesome, Mom. I wish you could have, like, understood this when I was a kid. Because I've still never smoked with my mom. I've taken a gummy with her before, but that don't really do shit to me. Never smoked with my mom before. But I want to so bad. And I will eventually. That shit would be cool as fuck. But I don't think there's, like, any other times. There was one time where my dad pulled up on me at the gym. And this was in, like, October of that same year of 2020. And he pulled up on me because I said that there was something wrong with my car. And then he smelt the inside of my car. And he was like, why does it smell like weed and cigs in here? And I was like, because at the time, I don't know if y'all, I've definitely dropped lower on this before. But I was a dishwasher and I worked at Olive Garden, bro. And every other dude that was a dishwasher at Olive Garden was ripping cigs. So I was like, fuck it, I might as well too. I was like 16, bro. Just ripping cigs when this was in 2018, bro, or 2019. And I got severely addicted, and it made my truck smell like shit because I was smoking Newport 100 menthols. I was just smoking whatever the dudes at the Olive Garden were smoking. And I got trained by a dude that was deaf, and he was so chill, and he always had cigs. I forgot what the fuck his name was, though. It was like Daryl or Darren. It was one of those, but he was a cool-ass motherfucker, bro. And, yeah, dude, like, I don't really know of any other times. Like, there's not been one time where I got pulled over while I was smoking. Like, I used to smoke before I would drive. I don't do that shit anymore. But, yeah, there wasn't one time where I got pulled over for that. Really anything else, bruh. Shit, be careful, y'all. And one thing that I can tell you from this video, y'all just fucking wait. Be patient. Turn 21 and then start smoking if you really want to. Like, save your younger years. Again, I have all these funny stories, but like, bro, sometimes I literally feel the effects of it today. Like, I have this cough. I got these fucking phlegm issues inside of my throat. I'd be forgetting shit all the time. Like, again, trying to remember that dude's name. I don't know if it's Darren or Daryl. It could be something else. I don't fucking know. Like, there's so much that you could be doing besides doing drugs. And just be yourself, bro. Focus on being you. Don't try to just, like, use a substance to put a Band-Aid on what you're feeling right now. Like, your younger years where you're developing is where you should be actually yourself the most. Like, you should not be putting this substance into your body to kind of submit to being a different person. That's just my take on it. Again, I have lived my life already, and I can't say that I regret anything. I'm glad to the things that I have done, but I also know that I'm in a position and I have a platform to tell people, like, yo, that's not the healthiest way to live, and that's also not the best way to grow up and to do these things. So I'm going to tell you the right way to do it, and then use my experience to let you know, like, yo, it's also not the end of the fucking world if you are doing it. If you already got one foot in the door, you're cooked. But listen, stay true to yourself. Thank y'all so much. This has been now, again, 6 days of Baj Sesh in a row, but like a week in total, because this is number 7. I hope to continue this up until the thousands. That would be sick as fuck. Yeah, and thank you guys so much for all the love on it too, bro. If Instagram gets fucked and I start getting hella restrictions on there, like, this might just be our shit. This might be our little platform where we start coming on here and talking, because I really do enjoy talking to the camera way more than I enjoy trying to think about something to post, because this to me just feels so much more natural than doing a fucking whole thing where I have to write out a video idea. I'm fucking over it at this point, y'all. Not even really, because it's easy as fuck to me, and the creative process, again, makes me feel like I'm doing something throughout my day. But, like, again, this shit right here, getting to talk to y'all, getting to just, like, kind of chill in my car before the gym and kind of just decompress. Again, it doesn't even feel like anybody's in the car right now, but I'm feeling so fulfilled and decompressed and just, like, relieved of stress, because it was a stressful last morning. But I know that getting to air that out and then to post it on here and to talk about some funny shit, it's gonna make me feel a lot better. So hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. Baj Sesh 008 tomorrow. And yeah, other than that, I don't have anything coming up besides going home for Thanksgiving, and then we're going to Europe in how many days is that? I think in like 3 weeks. So I'm going to Europe. Hopefully we can continue the Baj sessions up there. That would be sick as fuck. Maybe with some other guests. Who knows? But hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Peace out. Code Baj on your life.